Hello trainers, welcome back to the channel. When we talk about legendary SSR Pokemon, we definitely cannot skip the name Rayquaza, a dragon god with destructive power and a very flexible skill set. With its special attack ranked at S tier, is Rayquaza really the best choice for your team? Alright, let's not waste any more time and take a quick look at this Pokemon. Rayquaza here comes with solid battle power and has both dragon and flying types. This makes it a well-rounded fighter, good at both dealing damage and controlling the battle. However, owning a strong Pokemon is one thing, but knowing how to build it properly to lock 100% of its power is a completely different story. And that's exactly the goal of today's video. In this video, we'll review each of Rayquaza's skills in detail, especially its unique Dragonite mechanic. After that, I'll go over which natures work best, and then give you a full build guide, from choosing the right gear, upgrading skills, to the best strategies for using Rayquaza in battle. Now let's dive into the stats and skill set. Let's get started. First, let me guide you on how to download the game. You will need to download the X7 Game app first. I've left the download link in the description and in the comments. Next, open the app and go to the My section to log in. Use your Gmail to sign in. X7 Game will send you a code by email. Just copy that code and paste it back in, and you'll be logged in successfully. After logging in, go to Game, then select Search, and type the name of the game, Pokémon Adventure. Once you find it, tap Get or Download to install. Finally, just install and enjoy the game. As promised, let's take a closer look at this Dragon God. The first and most important thing when looking at Rayquaza is its stats. You can clearly see that its special attack is already at S rank even at low levels. This instantly tells us that Rayquaza was born to be a damage dealer, focusing on powerful special attacks. Besides attack power, you should also notice that its speed stat is very high. Speed is a huge advantage in the game because it lets you strike first, apply debuffs, and weaken enemies before they even get a chance to act. However, Rayquaza's HP and defense are only at rank A, which means they are decent but not really tanky. That's why when building Rayquaza, we should prioritize maximizing damage and speed. Now, here comes the most exciting part, Rayquaza's skill set. Its skills are not just about dealing damage, they all revolve around one very powerful mechanic called Dragonite. So what is Dragonite? It's simply a debuff that Rayquaza applies to enemies, reducing both of their defense stats by 10% for 4 turns. Lowering defense is one of the most effective ways to boost your overall damage, and this is the real key to destroying opponents. Now let's go through the skills one by one so you can picture them clearly. The basic attack, Destructive Death Ray, is Rayquaza's main damage source, 403%, and it applies Dragonite. This attack also has a hidden bonus. It sets up Rayquaza's ultimate move, allowing it to ignore 20% of the enemy's defense if they are under Dragonite. Next, we have 2 very important skills, Tornado and Air Slash. Both of these not only deal damage, but also restore +1 energy to Rayquaza. Pretty strong, right? Rayquaza can keep attacking while at the same time charging energy for its ultimate, and especially Air Slash. This skill not only restores energy, but also has a 35% chance to steal 1 energy from the target. And here's the best part, if the enemy is already affected by Dragonite, that chance doubles to 70%. This makes Rayquaza a nightmare to deal with because it can spam ultimates more often while also denying the opponent from using theirs. In short, we have a perfect cycle here. Rayquaza applies Dragonite, uses skills to restore or steal energy, takes advantage of Dragonite to unleash a destructive ultimate, and repeat the cycle. Now that we fully understand the skills and this mechanic, let's move on to the most important part, choosing the right nature to optimize Rayquaza. As I explained earlier, Rayquaza is a special damage machine, so when choosing its nature, we need one that boosts damage and critical hits the most. Alright, let's look at the best options. Personally, I recommend focusing on 2 main natures. First is Impatient. This nature boosts the ultimate's critical damage by up to 40% when awakened. That's insanely strong when combined with Dragonite's armor-piercing effect. Second is Calm. If you want stability, Calm increases both crit rate and crit damage evenly. In short, go with Impatient if you want massive burst from the ultimate, and choose Calm if you prefer steady, consistent damage. While we're on the topic of natures, let me also mention two other interesting options. For example, Brave, if you like a risky all-or-nothing playstyle because it lets you trade HP for huge damage, or Naughty, which is great if your team struggles with energy, since it provides +1 energy to the whole team at the start of battle, though you'll have to accept a small drop in defense. Once you've locked in the nature, the next step is training. This part is simple. Since Rayquaza is strongest in special attack and speed, always max those two first. HP and defense should be upgraded later, just to improve survival. Right now, our Rayquaza is set to prioritize HP, but remember to adjust training to focus on special attack and speed instead. Now, what about held items? Even though Rayquaza isn't holding one in the image, you should definitely look for gear that boosts special attack, speed, or of course, crit rate, crit damage. Oh, and don't forget the collection bonus. As you can see, Rayquaza is getting extra attack and accuracy from this. Try to complete the Claw Collection set to gain even more permanent stats. Finally, before we end the video, I want to give a quick tip on synergy. Rayquaza is a damage dealer, but it's also pretty fragile. That means you should pair it with support or tank Pokemon that can provide shields, healing, or damage diversion. By protecting Rayquaza, you make sure it has enough time to keep applying Dragonite, generate energy, and unleash its devastating ultimate over and over. In summary, Rayquaza is an SSR that's absolutely worth investing in. As long as you focus on special attack, speed, and make good use of the Dragonite plus energy steal cycle, it will surely become the ace of your team. Thanks for watching till the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more Pokemon build guides. See you in the next video.